what we were doing.
We were
sleeping.
about to sleep.
Okay. Sounds like a...
We just finished a plethora of themed rooms. This theme is dreams.
Did we figure that out yet?
Well, the door
Aubrey
told
mentioned
you.
it. Oh, the dreams part? Yeah. Yeah, the door told us. Well, it asked us what our dreams are.
Yep, and then...
And I can only assume that that's going to play into this room.
Oh. Crank that up. Crank this down. Okay. It always kills me that the video in the aftermath, once everything's recorded and everything, like the sounds are very low for the music, but you guys come through at the normal, audible, whatever. Like when I hear you now and I hear you on the video later, it's the same. When I hear the music later, it's always way lower. Kills me. But anyway, I don't know how to fix it because it all comes through desktop audio. So take that one and roll with it. So just as a quick recap as to the room you guys are in. It's got a bed, big old bed, best bed you can ask anybody. It's got a couple wardrobes. It's got some weird windows that look out into a strange whirling blackness. And a soft lullaby plays in the background as the room sways gently back and forth. Go ahead and move you guys over so you guys can... Nope, gotta do this. Beep. Did that move you?
Yep.
Huh. Didn't move this one. Why?
I don't have any visibility, though. It doesn't seem... Oh, there
jump.
we are. Yep. Very big bed.
It's a
California King
big
times
bed.
2.
California King?
Yeah, it's like the size that's above King. Actually, I think it might just be longer and not wider. But
Jumping
don't quote me
is
on that.
useless. The bed is enormous. So, you guys are trying to go to sleep, as you assume that that's what you're supposed to do here. And as you awake, don't feel like you've slept for very long. You wake in an identical room, except for a few key things. Beep. There is the windows that are no longer a swirling darkness, but seem to be a blazing, twisted chaos out the windows. And there's an
This is amazing.
And there's an arcane circle on the floor. You can all
What kind of weather is that?
You can all hear a chanting happening in the room.
So, Zeta's totally gonna just like run to one of these windows and just like gaze in awe.
I actually need initiative for you guys to start moving around.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, still drowsy.
Well, at least I got it out early.
I may need someone to roll for me right now because my hand is full of
What's your
steak
initiative?
left.
What's your net?
It's a +2, I believe.
Class
Hey,
plus 10.
I'm faster than Sable. And Aubrey's faster than me.
Alright,
These rolls are miserable.
Kill Switch got a 14.
I rolled for him. I didn't know you were rolling for him.
Okay.
Mine's better anyway. Alright, so at the top of the turn order is kill switch.
Great. One second.
Oh yeah.
What do you want to do, kill switch? You wake up in a strange room, which is the exact same room you just left. The windows are different. There's no lullaby.
I can't really see anything on this. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Okay. So you said there's a strange magical rune on the floor?
Right. Are you guys able to
That
see it? It should be.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that that was
It's a
something
big.
obvious.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
very
it's super
large
obvious.
circle, and ignore the fact that it's black. It's actually a kind of pulsing, dull, glowing red.
Okay. Can I knowledge on that?
Sure. Let's do Knowledge Arcana.
I'll go ahead and assist. No, I
Yikes.
don't want to assist that.
Well, you can't. You wouldn't be able to assist right now.
Oh, right.
So
You're not sure. It looks
Looks
arcane
like-
in nature. Looks like magic.
looks pretty magic, guys. I'm gonna hop up from the bed and get kind of closer to it and just kind of kick at it with my feet. Does it displace anything if I kick at the thing?
Give me a sense motive. Fucking kill switch. Okay.
Looking good for the
Hold
home
on.
team.
Our rolls are just great.
It seems like when you kick at it, it doesn't give like you would think it would. It's definitely like there's something on the ground though, because it is raised. It seems like if you kicked it hard enough, you could displace it.
What the heck? Okay. And that's probably me at that point.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be your standard for kicking it. Leland.
Guess I'll hop out of bed and remove the nightgown from on top of my armor and just go to put it back in the. See, that's. I should have enough movement. And just go to put it back in the closet.
Okay, so I'll say taking it off is standard and moving is your move.
Okay, so I've.
So you've got it in front of you. You're about to open the thing to put it away. Aubrey.
I can imagine
Aubrey
him
will,
just like really quickly tearing off the clothes.
Aubrey will shimmy out a bit. I'm gonna also take a look at the arcane markings on the floor.
Okay. Give me a knowledge arcana.
Gosh,
Wow.
is it alchemy?
This is not a good sign, guys.
It looks arcane in nature. I'll say that with your 14, because you can't critically fail skills. With a 14, you would know that some of these markings, some of the sigils, they look sort of like almost a bastardization of normal arcane sigils. You know?
Like someone saw an arcane sigil once and tried to recreate it.
No, not like that. More like, you know how like the phonetic thing in dictionaries has an upside down E for vowel sounds?
Right.
It's like that.
Yeah.
You're like, it's an
The
E, but it's
sound.
Gotcha. It's just very personalized looking, I guess.
yeah, that or like the thorn symbol.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for Aubrey.
Okay. Zeta.
All right.
As Zeta's turn comes to be, the chanting shifts and changes from kind of a low, not a low, but like a slow tempo, and it kind of picks up pace for a little bit, and then continues back to the slow.
All right. How we went to sleep to get to where we are.
Yep.
How would Zeta perceive this as a dream?
What do you mean?
Is it obvious that we just like woke up and we're here,
Mhm.
or is it more like could it be a dream? Are we in a dream?
You're not sure?
Right, that's what I'm is it like implied that okay, just making sure that I'm like
I mean, how are you going to test it out? How are you going to test if this is a dream or not?
oh no, that's the thing is
Do
I
you
feel
have,
like
like, a
Zeta would
top
just
you can
assume it's
spin?
a dream. I feel like Zeta wouldn't give a shit and would just be overjoyed that she's like fully self-aware in her own dream.
Okay. So
And she's
what's
gonna jump up.
jump up?
And I guess we have this giant magic circle there. Can I like detect magic? I guess would probably be the best choice here.
Sure. I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, we're gonna cast detect magic and see if we can get a good. Well, I guess do spellcraft first to like try to see if I can recognize some of the runes at least, and then do detect magic if I need to.
Sure. Let's do the spellcraft check first, then. We'll say that's your bonus action. Or a swift action. Alright, let's see what spellcraft can give you here. Bum, 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 bum. One moment here. Gotta see what the DC is. You've heard of some spells requiring circles, but you don't know what the circles are supposed to look like. It sounds like this might be something of that akin.
Can I give a arcane knowledge to
Sure,
try to
let's
better
see if you
understand
can
this?
yeah, go for it. 29.
29.
Hold on. Arcana. Ba, 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 ba. Your knowledge arcana roll actually confuses you more, oddly
dear.
enough, because you notice what Aubrey notices, that a lot of the arcane sigils, you're like, wait, I know what this spell is, and then as you kind of pay attention to the spells, the actual sigils of the circle, uh, they're old. They're old sigils. Like, these aren't used anymore. These aren't. It's sort of like I said, the thorn symbol, right? It's old lettering. It's not really used nowadays. It's
Latin.
yeah. It's basically Latin. What Latin is to English, these sigils are to current arcane sigils. So even like you've recognized that if this is some sort of magic, it is old magic.
It's Novel.
Can I make an intelligence check
Mm,
or a
are you still wanting to detect magic?
no, I'm trying to like understand maybe if I can glean some kind of pigeon understanding from these runes.
Sure. Let's do linguistics for that. See if you can parse
Wait,
what symbols are supposed to mean what.
I don't have linguistics trained.
You have failed me.
I didn't need one because I never met Tebrin.
Well,
I'm gonna have to rectify that next session
you
or next level.
really do, because that is one of the only untrained, or one of the only trained only skills that just kills me.
I know. I was equally surprised to find out I did not have a rank in there.
Rip. Did you still want to go with the detect magic?
Yeah, let's do the detect magic.
Sure. Give me a fort save.
All right, come on, dice. You've been hot so far.
Believe in you. Just don't be low. So 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're okay. It feels like you get punched in the gut though. Very similar to when you try to detect magic in the Wizard's Tower. This whole place is just saturated with it. Like, it's a lot.
Okay.
It's hard to, glean anything from it. And you still have to concentrate on it for a number of rounds before you get anything if you're trying to focus in on something. And there's a lot of magic for sure. Do you want to move as well? Or are you good on the bed?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and hop on down, and we'll tell everybody to, hey guys, be careful. That's really old magic that you're messing with there.
All
What
right.
do you mean old?
Save.
I mean, ancient magic.
Like the circle itself?
Leland inspects the clothes, wondering how old they could possibly be.
The magic powering the circle.
Hmm. That explains why I don't particularly recognize it.
You mean like the elder?
All right.
Older.
Oh,
Sable, what you got?
like a double elder.
Alright. Sable's gonna take in this room and clutch her gun to her chest for moving around over this way, kind of eyeing the magic circle. She'll encompass herself with wind and begin giving off a slight breeze before. See, are these the windows here?
Yeah, those are the windows.
Okay, she'll move back up over here and begin to peer out the window.
When you look out the window, it almost shocks you. Like you're brought back to um, uh, the fever dreams you had when you were left at the Cathedral of Selket. That night that you kind of exploded a little bit.
Yeah,
Those fever dreams you had where you were just lost in this vast chaos of just writhing elements. When you look out this window, you see that place. You
Sable's
have
gonna
been there.
reiterate that, guys, that this has got to be some kind of dream or something. It's like this swirling mass outside this room is like something I saw in one of my previous dreams. Maybe it's connected.
Hmm.
That's it for me.
All right, kill switch.
Oh, and as a reference, I have taken on a stance.
Okay.
All right. Well. Didn't quite get it with that kick. Well, with that, Kill Switch is gonna shrug his shoulders, look around, and spot the window.
Okay.
Go take a look.
This window disgusts you.
Yeah.
Just you can't tell what's going on out there. There's no order to it at all.
Kill Switch places both his hands on the wall next to the window and tries to like keep his balance. Stares wide-eyed out there. I'll go to look back at um at everyone else and just kind of open mouth and then look back at the window.
It's mesmerizing for sure. It's sort of like a lava lamp of elements.
Can I focus enough to do any kind of knowledge on it.
Sure. What kind of knowledge are you searching for? What are you trying to figure out about it?
I guess if I recognize how this could happen, like
What do you mean this?
all this craziness out this window, do I like trying to tell if it's like a different plane or if it's some kind of illusion effect, if it's some kind of spell being cast on all of us.
Oh man, there's so many things to roll there. You'd have to roll one of them for each of those. Those are good questions. You do know that you're under the effects of a spell. The Door of Secrets let you know ahead of time that all the trials and everything are completely voluntary, and you have to accept the magic to even try this. So you're certainly under the effects of a spell just being here.
Yeah. Hmm.
But if
I
you
guess
want to
we'll
try to
go
figure out
for,
if it's an illusion, you'd have to give me a knowledge like Arcana.
yeah, let's try to detect if it's an illusion or if it seems real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've cast illusion spells before, so you kind of approach the window, and you try to reach out, right? But you hit this, something's stopping you from going out the window. You kind of tap on it. It's not glass. You kind of pound on it with a decent hit, and it gives you like this hollow, sort of like hitting the bottom of a boat if it was submerged, like
So like a force.
Right. You kind of work out that there's some force keeping you from going out. It doesn't feel like hitting a wall, so if it's an illusion, it's a damn good one.
Damn. Leland, see if you can break this.
No. Oh, okay.
Leland, are you gonna put that
And I'll
garment back at where it came from?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that before I smash the window.
Okay. So I'll say it's a bonus action if you're gonna open it up, and when you open it up, there's no clothes. This thing is full of like herbs and what can
Bodies.
only be like explained as like Tupperware containers of and like beakers and like satchels, just full of stuff. This place, it smells like a basket of potpourri. There's no clothes though.
Oh,
There is a place you could hang up this thing though, if you wanted to hang it up in there. Anyway,
yeah. Is it like a little hook to hang it on, or is
there's
it?
no clothes hangers, but you can kind of like put it over
Yeah,
the hole, like the little bar that goes across the top, and kind of drape it.
yeah. I'll just do that. And
Okay.
guess make my way over to Francis. Like, oh, hold on, Nick. Why do I have snap to center instead of a ruler?
You have 30 foot of movement. Otherwise, you're not gonna quite get there.
Uh,
Are you in? Yeah, you're fine. Can't remember if you're in heavy armor or what.
oh right, I am in medium armor,
No,
so
you're
I would
you're fine then, right? Don't you have? Oh, you're not a fighter, huh? Never mind.
no. So I've got 20.
Yeah. So you kind of
What are you?
start approaching. He's a barbarian, I think.
Fighter.
Didn't know that.
Fighter?
I'm a fighter, but I don't get armor training.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Ah.
All right, Aubrey.
All right. I guess I'll join everyone at the window, see what's going on out there. I haven't taken a look yet. I'll approach KFC and inquire about what he's observing.
ain't right, man. It ain't right.
Fascinating.
But seriously though, it looks like there's, this window here. It's not like window.
It's more like when don't.
I swear to God, Ober, you're gonna be the first I use hero points on.
It's more like
Uh,
win smash.
I'll place my beard against the window. See what happens.
It it's doesn't let you through the window.
Try to
Apparently,
knock
it
on
is
it.
some sort of. You can
Is it
knock on it,
audible?
yeah. It's audible when you hit it. It kind of, like I said, it sounds when you hit it. It sounds like, I don't know if you've ever been in a boat and like hit a log or anything.
All right. Boom.
Yeah, that little boop boop.
Okay. Yeah, Aubrey. That's all for Aubrey.
All right,
Just exploring.
Zeta. Everybody's checking out these windows. So, Leland, did you close the wardrobe after you were done with it?
Not very well.
Okay,
Just kind of tapped the door on the way by.
all right.
Scared to break it in half.
Everybody's looking out of windows and playing in the wardrobes, which are now full of like potpourri.
Bees.
All right, so
Chanting.
Yeah, enchanting.
if I continue to focus on my detect magic on this circle, can I glean anything else from it, or am I feeling it's kind of a lost cause?
Hold on, because on the second round, you get the number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. All right. So as far as the number goes, it's sort of like man, it is hard to explain, but it's sort of like trying to get an itemized list of things, and instead of it being like printing a receipt, it's like looking at the Matrix. You're just like, all right, what's the? I get it. There's a lot of magic. What's the most powerful? It's overwhelming. You just get that though. It's not like you have to make a roll for it. It's just how detect magic works.
Yeah. Um. What do you even get for the third round? It's
For the third round, you get the strength and location of each aura, and if the items or creatures bearing the order are in line of sight, you can make a knowledge arcana to determine the school of magic involved.
I feel like it's already pretty clear that it's everything. Everything is magic.
Right. Everything is magic, but if you're wanting to know the schools of magic for each individual thing, then you can, after the third round, start identifying schools of magic for stuff.
Okay, yeah, we'll continue concentrating on the detect magic, but also, um, Zeta is super jealous of everybody getting to see out the cool window across the way. So she's gonna kind of back over here, and while she's detecting over towards the circle and Leland, she's gonna kind of like lean over and like look out her own window over here.
Okay. Let's see. Concentration, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to remember what kind of action. I think it's your standard action, continue concentrating. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're okay. You can kind of pay attention to the thing you're doing. You're basically multitasking at this point. You're like typing and looking out the
Yeah,
window at the
it's
same
kind of what
time.
I was trying to imply, to infer.
Yeah. You're like
That
focusing on the detect magic, but you're looking out the window because that's where you'd really like to be.
Yeah.
Just like looking out the chaos longingly. All right, Sable.
Alright. Now that I've spent some time looking out the window, let's see. What are these things here?
Those are the wardrobes. Leland
Alright.
already opened one to find a bunch of herbs and like all kinds of doodads.
And this here?
That is like a dresser.
Alright. Sable's just gonna walk right in the center of the circle.
Okay.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Hmm. Whoa, what happened to the ruler?
Oh, yeah, it changed a little bit.
Yeah, they just
The-
changed the
The
icon.
chanting in this room is very
Catchy?
almost disorienting. Just the way that this room is handled, because it's so flat on all sides. Like the floor's flat, all the walls are flat, the roof's flat. Uh, so everything kind of reverberates, and the chanting gets disorienting because whenever you guys talk, it also echoes a bunch. This place is real echoey.
Alright, what I was gonna do then is kind of look under the bed.
Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Well, I guess give me a perception check, but it doesn't really matter. There's nothing under there. It's a boogeyman. That'd be great though if he was under the bed. Just hiding under the bed.
Just a mimic.
Nobody. Yeah. It's just a mimic. The
The
bed,
bed
was a
is
mimic.
a mimic. The whole room is a mimic.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
Yeah, you see
I
straight
ain't
through to
scared
the other
of no
side.
bed.
An invisible bed.
I ain't scared of
Kill
no
switch.
sleep.
What you got?
Let me sleep in your bed.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
So kill switch spends his action busting.
bustin', bustin', bustin'. Um, so the chanting that's going on, I'd like to, just basically kind of focus on that and
Sure.
kind of try and chant along with it.
Okay. Give me a perform oratory, I guess, and then add a
Okay.
perception. In the other way, other order.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
So you have to perceive it, and then perform.
Or would it be a perform to basically catch on and figure out how they're doing it?
No, it's perception to see, if you can get a good lock on it. Because, like I said, the room is very echoey.
Did it work?
I don't see a roll. There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, you kind of cancel out everybody else's talking right now, and you kind of focus in on this chanting you can hear. And you're getting the words. You don't know what these words mean exactly. Well, it depends. Do you have linguistics?
Yes, actually, I do have
Do you
linguistics.
also speak Draconic?
No.
Okay, then no.
Otherwise, he wouldn't need a priest to do all of his shady business.
No, he needs Infernal.
Mm.
That's why you had to pay the priest to translate. But anyway, uh, so you start chanting along with it, but you notice that the the chanting seems to be stronger stage left, like louder stage left, as if it's emanating from that side of the room. Also, that door's not there. Not gonna
That's
remake the
just a
map.
solid wall.
Yeah, it's just a solid wall.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna chant along and make my way to it. And just try and join in.
The chanting seems to elude you almost, like as you draw closer, it kind of draws you to the center of the circle almost.
Huh. Interesting. So I can't focus on falsetting with the chanting.
Sure, you can keep on chanting along with it.
start chanting in the middle of the circle. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, yeah, that was my whole move there.
Okay.
That's 30 foot.
I'll put you. Hold on. Put you about here-ish, because when you start moving that way, chanting, the sound starts to move and it kind of redirects you.
Okay, so just like following the noise of the chant, it
Yeah,
leads
you're
there.
just kind of following it along.
I got you. Okay.
Leland.
Well, since Aubrey's using that window, I guess I'll use this other one. I'll tap on it the same way everyone else has, and since Francis wanted me to, try to smash the window,
Oh, you're gonna try to smash the window?
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good bop.
All right.
Just with my hand, not sword or anything.
Oh, okay.
So strength check.
Sure. Let's get a strength check. Aw.
Oh,
You give it a little bump bump. Seems solid. It's not glass.
that's weird.
That's not the sound glass makes.
I've broken plenty of windows.
Also, it'd be really tough to make glass this perfect. Like you've seen
I
stained
guess that's
glass
it
and
for
all
my
that.
turn.
But perfect windows are tougher to see. Or harder, less common. Aubrey.
Oh, Aubrey?
Aubrey. Yep.
Sorry. I thought you just said, oh.
Oh.
Aubrey's gonna go check out these wardrobes, I guess.
Okay.
So what was in them last night, or before we went to bed?
Before you went to bed, it was full of sleeping gear, like pajamas, nightgowns, all that.
linens, right?
So to open up this one, it's very similar to what Leland had found. This is full of like herbs, little jars of things. There's a lot of stuff in here, beakers and vials and a whole host of stuff. Give me knowledge. Yeah, just knowledge arcana.
These rolls.
That's okay. Like I said, you've got a pretty good knowledge there. You recognize about half of the things in here. These and pretty much everything you've noticed and recognized is some sort of spell component.
Okay. Let's see. I'll announce that. We seem to be rifling through potentially some magic user's belongings.
Like it's just if all of this is spell components, that's a lot of spell components.
Right. You usually have a little pouch on your belt that lasts you a lifetime.
Well, you usually refill that when you get to towns and such, but
Semantics.
this is like
Um.
the whole
what do I
wardrobe is
do?
essentially a spell component pouch, though. That's what it's looking like.
What about the door? Does the door look normal?
The door's not there; it's just a wall.
Oh, I got you.
All right, I'll say that's your move and
Yeah. Yeah.
standard.
That's pretty much all I can do.
Oh shit! All right, Zeta.
All right, so third round of concentration. What kind of auras am I seeing around the room?
Well, you have to pick a thing.
I have to pick one thing?
One thing. Well, you have to make a check for each of the things you want to identify. Knowledge Arcana for everything you're trying to identify. So you focus in on a thing, roll a check, see if you get it.
Okay, so where is the location of each aura, and where's the strongest one?
So there's a general aura that's kind of just permeating everything.
Okay.
It's like a fog almost, just because of the
Like a
way you're
miasma,
perceiving. Yeah. And then there's a separate aura on the bed itself. There's another aura coming from the lamp. the windows each have an aura, as well as there's an aura on the there are a number of auras on the circle.
The lamp.
Is that what you're gonna?
Well, what's the strongest aura?
The strongest aura?
Yeah.
It's a toss-up between the circle in the middle, or at least some of the auras coming off the circle in the middle, and the miasma.
Good. Okay, and what's the strength coming from the lamp?
Faint.
Faint. All right, let's identify the circle in the middle.
Okay. Sure. Give me a high or low. Because there are a bunch of auras here.
Well, I'm only focusing in on the strongest one.
Just the strongest one. Gotcha. Perfect. We'll do it from top to bottom then. All right. So give me a knowledge arcana. Okay. Yeah, that'll actually get it. So the strongest aura you're getting is where you at? Is conjuration.
So it's a summoning circle.
You just know that of the schools of magic, this one is conjuration, the strongest aura that's coming off of it.
Guys, it's a summoning circle.
At that point, Francis kind of stops, like where he is, starts sweating a bunch.
Starts summoning dolphins. It's so easy here. The
Do
dolphins
you
all
guys know
flop
anything
on the
about
ground.
summoning?
But he's still chanting.
Not particularly. I'm afraid.
I raise my hand.
Oh, good, Francis, you can join us. Francis, come here. Get out of Francis. Get out of the summoning circle. Francis.
It's
No.
Francis keeps chanting.
All right. Are you gonna move?
Next highest aura.
Oh.
How many times can I do this?
That's the thing. I'm gonna limit it to one round. Normally, out of combat, this isn't a problem because you can just like bam, 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 you know.
Yeah.
But we need initiatives for what we're doing here.
No, that works for me.
All right, Sable. You can still move Zeta if you need to move somewhere, but if you're good there, that's fine.
What is this? My glancing at this window show me?
It just looks like a. You can imagine like there's fire, electricity, acid,
Fire, electricity, acid.
and like ice and water, and it's just roiling. Like it is just. Imagine if.
Just primal chaos.
Yeah, it's just primal chaos out there.
Okay,
like
this is awesome to
yeah.
Zeta.
It's
by the way,
and it's not just like a. You can imagine it's sort of like a boiling pot of like dyes that don't mix, right? But every once in a while it'll clear out, and you can see further in, and there's an emptiness, and you'll see like these large like mountainous areas, and like big balls of roiling just of pure one of the elements, like lightning or something, and they'll smash into each other. There'll be this big explosion off in the distance before like the window gets covered again.
Zeta's about it.
Quick, Leland, break a window. Sable.
Alright, as much as I don't want to use it, I'm going to use a hero point for a burst of insight.
Burst of insight. Okay. Oh boy.
So, what do we do here?
Oh yeah, I meant to ask. How many hero points do I have since I died?
Since you died?
Yeah.
Isn't cheat death normally 2?
Yeah, cheat death uses 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were so close to dying.
I think it uses, I don't know, I think it's 2. So I don't know how many you had, but 2 less than that. Um, Sable, if you're using a burst of insight, I'm gonna say that you guys should probably investigate the chanting more.
The chanting.
The chanting.
All right. Sable is going to try and find the origin of the chanting.
Do we have to
Uh,
hold hands around the summoning circle and sing Kumbaya?
Turns out it's
Perception
Francis.
for listening, trying to find where it's the loudest.
Sure. It sounds like it's coming roughly from the center of the circle. That's about where Killswitch is hearing it from as well.
All right, Sable's gonna go to the center.
Sure. As you approach, you hear it move away, and Killswitch actually, you hear it move basically past you.
Amisako, Amisako.
Sable speaks up quickly. There's something else in here, guys. There's something moving around. Whatever's making that chanting. It's a thing.
You doing anything with your action?
I don't have any flour.
Do we have our possessions with us?
Yeah. Everything you went to bed with.
Alright, where is the chanting currently?
Stage left.
So somewhere over here.
Somewhere over there.
Alright, Sable's gonna take aim. And the gun is charged with a fiery heat. She fires. Not at anything in particular, but at the ground.
At the ground?
And as the shot hits, it spreads out into a
There?
yeah, right about here. It spreads out into a square of caltrops.
Does it do any damage?
It just creates caltrops. Let
Okay.
me find the maneuver.
Is it like a 5-foot area?
That's what I'm trying to find real quick.
Okay. I was about to say, 'cause kill switch is also right there.
10 foot.
10-foot radius?
10 foot square.
10-foot square. Okay, pick your 10-foot square
there.
and put it down somewhere.
Put it right there.
Okay, sure. Now we get to all go look up caltrops.
These are specific. Here we go. Put it in D20 chat.
Okay.
Well, it says
Hit
it
that
launches at the
location.
sky, but I don't think it really matters.
Covered in phantom caltrops, softly glowing, it was considered difficult to
Wait.
access. Vicious caltrops. Well, still give me
Do
the
you
oh,
Throw
that's
your
the,
gun into the air?
no.
They're
I'm assuming this is a
vicious
shot.
caltrops.
Yeah, it's a shot. So one of my phantom bullets just
Oh, okay.
exploded into
caltrops.
caltrops.
Yeah, caltrops have to make an attack roll.
Right, but vicious caltrops have an attack bonus of +4. Or
Yeah, but hers
according to
specifically
this,
say
they
that they,
use your initiative bonus.
Initiator. Initiation modifier. So what's your initiation modifier? +4?
Let me check. +3.
+3. Okay.
It's my wisdom.
Denied your armor bonus, shield bonus, so it's against touch AC. But if you're wearing boots, you have a +2 against it. Okay. So just don't be barefoot, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all hear a almost deafening um, explosion as it echoes throughout the walls. Kill switch.
Wow. You throw off my chanting sable.
Sorry, Francis.
Wow. Well, alright. Sita said to not be in the circle, though. Um, you might want to move soon. See, that'll put me at 30 foot right there. Swoop.
Did you
Right
move
here.
through the caltrops?
No, I went around.
Dead.
Specifically made sure to not go through the caltrips.
Okay.
What are you trying to caltrip me, bro?
Got to get caltropped.
Come up next to Zeta and kind of say some of the memorized sounds from the chant to her. Shrug.
The chanting's still happening. There's no need. She's also in the room. Hey, he said. Blah, 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 blah.
So you said we could summon dolphins here?
You can certainly try.
Wonder how many dolphins we could summon with this circle.
What you gonna do? What you planning on here, Francois?
Hmm. Wonder if. A second. So, how would countersong work in this?
Counter song?
Yeah, Bard learns to perform or learns to counter magical effects that depend on sound, but not spells that have verbal components.
I think you'd have to first identify this as a spell that relies on sound.
Okay, can I either spellcraft or knowledge arcana on the chanting? Know if it's some kind of magical chanting?
Yeah.
Figured it would be.
Let me either one, whichever one's higher.
They're the same either.
Okay. I'll say this distinctively does not sound like spellcasting. Spellcasting typically, um, you have to say specific things, and you're kind of incentivized to get them out there, you know, to get through the incantation so that you can cast the spell, right? Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Whereas it's a very low tempo, very, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Not precise, but it seems like the words are very
Deliberate.
deliberate. Thank you. That was the word I'm looking for.
Concise?
Okay.
Very deliberate. Like there's a lot of
Okay.
care taken with the words.
Hmm.
A lot of care.
Okay.
They say the whole word just like this.
Just like this. I'd like to offer the chanting some cheese.
Like to attack the chanting. Can I magic missile the chanting?
No, I'd like to offer it some cheese.
Okay. Is that what you're using your standard action for?
No,
Cheese?
actually, I'd like to. I'd like to take out my notebook and try and like write down some of it as best I can.
Sure. Leland. Give me a, I don't know, perception, by the way. So you can try to write that stuff down.
Where is my perception?
Not you. You're not writing anything down. Leland can't write.
But I can hear.
Okay. It sounds like it's coming from beyond somewhere around those caltrops.
Hmm.
It's in that direction.
But if I can't see it, I'm not really going to worry about it. So I'm going to go take a look at the magic circle. So what does it look like like, does it look like it was just placed there, or is it painted on, or is it,
Are you trying to interact with it?
well, yeah, I was going to,
You get down and poke
yeah,
at it.
poke at it. Yeah, like,
It
see, can I, if I can't take some off, or, take a pinch of it with my hand, like, could I use the back of my arm, or a piece of my armor, or part of my sword to, like, chip at it and see what it's made of?
Sure. It gives a good bit of resistance. Obviously, this doesn't make sense to Leland to explain it this way, but I'll explain it to you and you can perceive it, I suppose. It's sort of like soft, wet sand that's been laminated.
Hmm.
Yeah, as weird as that sounds. Um, so it's kind of, it doesn't really have too much give to it. But if you're wanting to give it some good force, try to take some of it, you can certainly try. But I guess
Sure.
before you do that, let me get a knowledge arcana.
What's the penalty for doing this untrained?
You can't do it untrained? In that case, let me get like a straight intelligence check.
That's gonna be even worse.
I'm aware.
No, no, not quite. Let's see.
Oh! Look
Holy
at that.
shit.
You've seen magic things go very, very wrong when they're interrupted.
I'm gonna stand up and go and... You know what? I'm gonna use my sword to wave through and kind of try to find... like a blind person using a cane to find walls.
Sure.
I'd be using my sword to find whatever's chanting over here.
Well, before you do that, since you wanted to stop and investigate this stuff, I have to say that was your standard action.
Sure. Well,
But
yeah. I will be standing up again.
yeah, you can stand back up, and then on your next turn, if you want, you can kind of go over there and wave your sword around like a cane. Aubrey.
Or probe.
Gonna be honest, guys. Not, not sure what we're in for here. Maybe we should join the circle, all of us.
Nothing but good can happen
Is my crap with me?
doing that.
Is your crab's always with you?
Okay. Wasn't sure since it might be a dream. No, he can't dream. I assume. What did a crab dream about?
What wouldn't a crab dream about? What you doing with your standard there,
Watery
Aubrey?
sheep.
I'm really not sure what to do.
Probably krill.
In.
Lots and lots of krill.
In.
Is Francis still singing along?
Yeah, Francis is still singing along. He's writing it down.
I guess I'll join
later.
in with him.
All right, give me a perform check. Oratory.
It has to mean something.
Right?
Perform these.
Specifically perform oratory.
Yeah, that's what my scatting was.
Okay, that's true.
Jesus Christ, these rolls.
Aubrey starts trying to chant along, but like, fuck this, and starts scatting.
Sure.
He's yogurting along.
Zeta.
Just noodling.
So is it my go?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said the chanting moved?
Moved, yep.
Okay. Did any auras in this room move?
Yeah. Some auras moved.
Okay.
Within the circle.
Within the circle. Where?
It's somewhere in the caltrops at the moment.
I know the exact location of the aura. Where in the
It's
caltrop?
just to the left of Sable.
Is that enough information that I could use to confer as a target?
Sure, you can always target the square.
No, I need to target a creature or an object. Well, I guess, yeah, an object, the square, sure. So, where's the right thing?
What's
so
the
this square.
spell you're looking for here?
Drench.
Drench?
I'm going to conjure a sudden freezing cold downpour on the target, dealing 1 point of non-lethal damage. No damage if they make a reflex save.
Okay. So, it's not right next to Sable. It's a little further off, but you stop your concentration, and you cast a spell. Oh my god. So, the water falls and splashes against the ground.
It doesn't hit anything?
No, doesn't seem like it manages to hit anything.
Where was the aura? The one that moved.
Like I said, it's just to the left of Sable, but not the. It's the next square over. So it's the top left corner of the thing. But you drop this little. What's basically a water balloon.
Yeah.
But it just splashes onto the ground.
Well, that's it for me.
Sable.
Alright, is the chanting still there?
Yep.
Alright. Wait, is that the one I have? Yes, it is. Sable's going to take aim. Begin charging up her gun. And unleashes a torrent of lightning. Straight ahead.
Alright. Is this like lightning bolt or.
This would be the Lance of Power. The creature there can make a reflex save. Looking to
Fucking
beat
the D20 giveth and the D20 giveth taketh away. What was the. Just roll damage first.
DC 16.
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Oh my god.
And the creature is now deaf for 3 rounds.
Jesus.
Of all the things to do to a chanting creature.
Ow.
So now I expect the chanting to suddenly sound like.
Other roles for that.
Oh my god.
Sable states, I have had
The-
enough of this.
The chanting stops.
I mean, does it though?
Yeah.
Because Francis.
Oh yeah, Francis is still chanting. Aubrey's still scatting.
Pick up where he left off.
The runes all kind of the dull red pulsing glow starts to fade.
Is there a body that appears? Is there blood?
Nope, no blood. You didn't shoot ray of blades.
That's true. There
There's
a
definitely
smell.
yeah. There it is. There's a burnt smell in the air.
Sales late. I guess I got it. It stopped chanting. I mean, okay. That's it for me.
It's okay. There's no more need for the initiative.
Did I just like obliterate it?
Yeah, you natural one the save,
Ooh,
which I consider to be a crit on your part. And wizards don't have that much HP.
And then you rolled 18.
Yep. I'll go ahead and say a couple minutes pass. If you guys want to search for the body, you'll find it. If not, his invisibility wears off. And you guys see a very unconscious wizard on the ground who is burnt to shit.
Excellent.
He's not dead. Well,
I'm gonna take his spell component
No.
pouch and his spell book.
he's not dead. Oddly enough, Zeta, he does have a book in his hands whenever you go to pick up his stuff. The book in his hands is not a spell book.
Okay, does he have a spell component pouch?
He does.
Taking that.
He does
What kind of
also,
book
if you're
is it?
searching his body, he does have a spell book.
Oh yeah, I'm taking his books.
Okay, so you take his
I'm
books.
Zeta. I'm taking the books.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put his books. And I'm gonna kind of like point to the body. I'm gonna recover the books, the spell pouch, and immediately start thumbing through the spell books, and just kind of thumb back to the body, like, hey, you guys should tie him up.
There's
Sure,
almost a
that-
by the way, not it's before he becomes visible, but there's basically like an arc of power, or not power, but some sort of energy that kind of crackles through the air from the circle, like between the circle and where his body appeared. But carry on.
Can we take like 15?
Sure.
Cool.
Go grab a
Now,
coke.
I'll do my thing. Manacles on the legs, feathers on the hands.
Sure.
so 15 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a pretty abrupt resolution to that thing.
It was like there was creepy magic chanting. I've had enough of this.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't
this is
expecting
when the AOE
he
comes in handy.
he nat 20 the drench, took no damage from that, dodged it entirely, and then nat 1 the fucking reflex on the lightning bolt. So I was like, well, shit.
Yeah, it would have
Whatever.
been like a loud gunshot combined with the crackle of thunder.
Yeah, he only had like 30, 34 HP or something. So I just said, fuck it, double damage. He's out. I didn't feel like pulling up my thing. My big list of fucked up shit that can happen.
He was stuck in caltrops and it was practically point blank range.
Oh, yeah. So when you guys moved closer to the sound, he was just moving away. He just walked away.
Brent's just repeating the sound back at him.
Yeah, he's just... The things going through his head were great. He's just like, why are these guys following me? Stop. Go away. Shoot.
Oh, suddenly there are caltrops here.
Yep. Alright, be right back.
Funny.
is this shit? Steam auto-populated someone broadcasting a game, like in my browser. Thingy.
All right. What'd I miss? Missed.
Yeah, apparently, like if you look at a game on Steam and then you scroll down, it can put like a little box in the corner of people who are streaming that game.
Okay. Cool. No more pajamas.
Watch the community play.
God damn it.
This is integrated streaming.
Hurry up, everybody. Get back so you can loot this fuck.
I take it there are good medical items on him.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff about to happen. Guess I'm pretty glad you guys stopped him, too. Because now you guys get to have the stuff.
We stopped him before he could really cast anything.
Yeah. Yep. Barely, by the way. Barely. If he'd had one more turn, he probably would have gotten out of there. Let me find out. Nope. He would not have gotten out of there. Never mind. Indeed. What are we still missing? Now we're missing Lychus. Is Dustin gone?
Yeah, just a minute.
Look at this gone boy. Nathaniel's still gone. Yep. Kind of annoyed he didn't actually get to fight you guys. He actually has. And you had to choose lightning, didn't you? You just had to choose
Yep.
lightning. Because I'm gonna.
That
He fucking down 2 potions of resist energy, but he chose acid and fire.
and the element I had active was air.
Fucking. Shit.
Be right back.
Sure.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, man. Goodness. I can't believe how incredibly wrecked off of one spell he was.
That's why you probably gotta give things like twice as much health.
I mean, he's already higher level than you guys. It's just that the Nat 1 just destroyed him. Destroyed.
That's 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 the name of the game.
Yeah,
Hey, I
that's how
started with
that's how the cookie crumbles.
I had an initiative of Nat 1.
Like, I don't know, he didn't have anything that could have stopped that from happening either.
Like my first idea, I mean, Solar Sting. That's what the Caltrops thing is called. It is. I really like it, but it's very niche.
Yeah, it is pretty niche. Still, it's caltrops that target touch. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn, I had this bottle of Coke in the freezer and just cracked it open and it instantly froze.
What?
You know how like it's at the perfect freezing temperature and it needs like that
Did
little
it
kick
explode?
to free? No, it like just froze over.
Chemical reactions.
I guess, but don't things that freeze take up more space and then...
I mean, probably if like like it's in there long enough and the carbonation expands.
Well, no, water when it freezes is bigger than when it's not frozen.
Yeah,
So that's why... Yeah, I don't know. I just know that when you freeze a Coke, if you leave it in the freezer too long, it explodes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a feeling it's a mixture of the, like the can giving out, and then the, like I said, the carbonation and the freezing temperature all kind of working together to just make things terrible. So that's why I'm surprised it didn't happen when you opened the bottle.
Water is weird.
Right?
Takes
Submit a,
up more
submit a
volume
bug
than
report
Residence
IRL.
Evil. Right?
Sorry, our water doesn't work right? What do you mean? Well, have you seen it? First off, it's just hanging out in the air. Like, up there. We can see it. Look at it. Look at it up there, just fucking around. Gravity doesn't care. Just doing what it wants.
So, speaking of tech support, I had a guy.
What's just hanging around in the air?
Hit
Water.
water.
What about water?
It's weird.
Submit a bug report.
Is that everybody? Not Nathaniel, right? Not Nathaniel. So what about your tech support, since we got a moment?
Oh, right, yeah. So I had a guy argue with me today that his Microsoft referred tech company that he paid $100 to fix his computer wasn't the reason his computer had issues.
Okay. What'd they do?
You know those pop-ups online that pop up and say you got
Oh my
You know,
god. Is that what he's talking
problems
about?
with
It
your
says
computer, call
Microsoft
Microsoft.
referred.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
because I explained the pop-up in exact detail to him and then told him it was a scam. And then he was like, "Oh shit, this guy knew before I even told him."
Oh, does
But
it
he
look
still
like
argued
this?
against it. He was like, "But no, they're legit.
They
They're
are
with
legit.
Microsoft." I was
Yeah.
like,
They even said they were Microsoft.
he even said it.
You should have just said, "Who's tech support?"
Like, alright, well, call them. They can fix this. Bye.
Yep. Yep.
Here, let me give you Microsoft's real number. Why don't you reach out to them and tell them about this story, and then call me back later for double the price.
Call up Bill Gates and you know,
Right?
just drop him an email.
Call up. He answers like, look here, William.
Okay, I'm
Get your
back.
tech guys on this.
Alright, so that's everybody. So, Leland manacles and fetters this boy. Sita takes his books Probably calls him a nerd. What's everybody else doing here? You guys gonna search this body?
Is it respectful?
I mean, he's alive.
Um, is this the wizard from earlier, or
Oh
can we
yeah,
confirm that?
yeah. This is the guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's a fucking dick. Search his ass.
Okay.
I mean, we
Zeta,
already took the book, right?
are
Books.
you able to find any other magical things on him, Zeta?
I took his spell book in his spell pouch and his other book that I'm reading right now.
I mean, like magical items and things like that.
Oh, I don't know.
She's over there reading a book.
Oh, you want me to look for him? Okay.
Yeah.
Zeta's gonna close the book and then reluctantly place it down.
It's such
And,
a good book. It's so.
What is it even about?
You haven't quite parsed that together, but it's
What's
an
the title?
old book. It doesn't have a title.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it in my inventory as
You're
a
just
book.
like, this book. You're about it. The pages are old.
Old book. Oh, it smells like old
it's
book.
an old book. You just know there's some juicy old stuff in here, and
Excellent.
when you start getting into it, it looks like it's got something to do with magic. You haven't been able to quite read as far as you would like because somebody's pestering you about searching a body.
Yeah, so I'll reluctantly put the book down, and dejectedly Zeta will cast detect magic on the body of the wizard.
Okay. Let's see. On the body, magical. You find one of his rings is magical. The gauntlets he's wearing are magical. He has a wand on his person that is magical. He has a necklace. It's some sort of claw. Is also magical. He has a very fancy, kind of a foreign-looking sword on him that's magical. Let's see. He's got 2 potions on his belt pouch. Sorry, wait. 3 potions. 4 potions on his belt pouch. 5 potions. Jesus, he had a lot of potions. Alright. And then he's got a bag that is also magic.
All right, so I'll go ahead and I'm gonna point these out to everybody. I'm gonna say there. Okay, and I'm gonna pick up the book again and read the book.
Okay. It's a thick book, so you can start flipping through it while everybody's trying to figure out these items if you want.
Let me know if anybody can't figure these out.
Immediate response. Nobody else has detect magic.
I'll
Uh,
detect magic then.
Okay, let's get some spellcraft for the stuff.
Yeah, we have like 5 out of 6 wizards. We're good.
Yeah, I'll throw some of those in.
Do you have detect magic?
Do I?
Do you have detect mirrors instead?
Yep,
Might have detect mirrors. No, I don't have detect magic.
got him.
I have
All right,
light
Francis,
message
it's
resistance
all
and
you.
spark up.
Let's get a ton of spellcraft checks out of you. Roll a bunch of them. All right, stop.
There's another one.
Stop. No, I'll tell you if we need more. So the ring. Hold on. Spellcraft. Do I still have this up somewhere? Okay. Ring, you're not sure of.
I'll hand it to Zeta.
The gauntlets are strange, but the gauntlets seem to confer some bonus. They seem like they will make you stronger for wearing them.
Okay.
The wand completely eludes you,
Hand it to Zeta.
as does the necklace,
Hand it to Zeta.
as does the sword.
Hand it to Zeta.
All right.
Zeta's going to sigh audibly and place the book down again.
The the first potion eludes you. The second
Hand it
potion
to Zeta.
seems to be the same as the first potion, but also eludes you. Then one of the potions you recognize as a potion of invisibility. And then the next potion you identify as a potion of haste.
Okay.
And then the bag, you think Zeta's wrong. This is not a magical bag. Zeta, the ring is a ring of protection, +1.
I'm gonna slip that on.
Yeah. The wand? The wand is strange. You're not entirely sure you've ever seen anything like this. Hold on. When you detect magic on it, you realize that it has some sort of evocation magic on it, and it seems extremely familiar to you.
It's lightning.
You can you feel some sort of resonance with it, like you could use this wand as a focus. But it
Okay,
also
so
has
it's
an activation that you need a target
weird
for.
wand.
You can write it down as an arcane wand.
Okay.
All right.
What next?
The sword was next, I believe. No, the necklace is next. You're not sure of the sword. You recognize that the enchantment on the sword comes out to being a +1 corrosive burst sword. It's easy enough between the lot of you that you could figure out it's a falcata.
Fancy.
And then I need another one for the potions that Killswitch just can't figure out. Alright. Perfect. The potions are cure critical. So there's 2 of those.
Can we make another attempt on the what do you said, the necklace?
The necklace is still a mystery. The bag,
And the gauntlets.
the gauntlets have been figured out.
They
Yeah,
make
which-
you stronger somehow, but that was it.
Oh,
Which one of you strong boys wants to put these on?
It's yeah. I'm assuming Leland's gonna take dibs over that.
More than likely.
Yeah, it works like a giant's belt +4, but they take up the gauntlet slot or the
So
your hands.
+4 strength.
Yeah.
Oh. Does anyone else here use strength?
I do.
Ober needs a beard gauntlet. Puts the gauntlet on his beard.
Yeah, I could definitely always use strength. It'll help me to hit significantly. Not significantly, but I have a hard time hitting.
All right. Did you want to roll for the bag too, Zeta? Since Killswitch isn't convinced it's magic.
You're wasting your time, Zeta.
I mean, you're probably right. Because I could be reading this book,
Could be. People
but
just...
instead we have this necklace.
Oh, is that 30 for the necklace?
Yeah.
Oh. The necklace, you feel like it's gonna... It confers some sort of, like, burst of adrenaline. The necklace seems to have a sort of awareness of itself, or I guess of the surroundings. The way the necklace works is you can write it down as what is it called? It's called a quick claw necklace. So if you're wearing the necklace and your initiative is the lowest on the initiative order, instead of going last, you go first.
That is cool.
It's absurdly useful for Zeta because I'm always last.
And then we have so many of us that suck at initiative. That's convenient as hell. Is that a real item or is that homebrew?
Anything's a real item if I say it is.
Quick Claw is Pokemon item.
It is a Pokemon item.
Same thing.
Oh shit, you're right.
So I have
The
quick
bag-
claw necklace. If last, go first.
If last, go first. Yep.
Huh.
If you're not
got
first,
a-
you're last. So
I've got a +2 on a nid. I don't know if anyone has.
Zeta,
any
when
lower.
you grab the bag, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It's a bag of holding.
Ooh, I'm gonna open it up at least side.
You look inside. There is a smaller
Something
bag
like
inside. When you take it out, seems like it's full of gold. There is another wand inside. There is a scroll case inside. A necklace of some sort, as well as a box and a long sword.
Do I get magic off of any of these?
Yes. The gold, no. It turns out to be 350 gold pieces inside the pouch. The scroll radiates magic. The wand radiates magic. Talisman radiates magic. The box radiates magic, and the sword radiates magic. So everything but the gold.
Mini magic items left side.
Right?
Yeah.
Who knew wizards
Zeta's-
just hoarded magic items?
Who knew? Zeta's going to stare longingly at the book and then dive into the bag and start pulling things out and identifying them.
Let's see it.
Sybil is going to read. The book's not going anywhere. In fact, Sable is going to go over to the book and
Sable's gonna read the book?
playfully. No, she's going to playfully guard it,
Okay.
just to reassure Zeta that the book's not going anywhere.
Okay. So, oh god, you may as well re-roll the 2. So it takes a little longer than you would like, but eventually you're able to take a crack at everything here. It takes you a lot longer than you would like, as Sable's over there guarding the book. The scroll case, when you open it up, has a scroll inside. You can identify the scroll as Hold Person. The wand ends up being a Wand of Fear with 48 charges. The necklace, which is basically just a bit of twine and a talisman, is a Talisman of Summoned Steed. The box you're going to have to come back to, and the longsword, longsword's confusing, because it's definitely a +1 longsword, but it's supposed to, it looks like it has the returning enchantment on it. Something seems off about it. Now that the box is going to take some playing around with to figure out. It's a small steel box. It's got a rune on each side, and a rune on top of the lid. And under the box, there's an engraving. Does anybody speak Gnomish?
I know DSL.
That's not Gnomish.
Okay. Well, there's an engraving in Gnomish. You can recognize it as Gnomish, but you don't know what it says.
So, the box. Figuring out the box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually pretty good at figuring things out here.
Sure.
Can I make an intelligence check?
Give me
Or, alternatively, a disabled device check?
Let's go with use magic device.
Ooh,
Ooh.
wild card. Yeah, no ranks.
So Francis will happily use magic device.
Okay. Yes, do it.
We're gonna hand the box over to Francis, and
No. I want to see Francis use magic device first, because I have a better idea.
ooh,
Well,
Francis, I'm gonna give you advantage because I want it.
okay.
Close enough.
Get more dice.
So Zeta, you're over there trying to figure out this magic device, and you're like, I don't understand this, right? And Francis, you kind of walk over. You see this box she's playing around with. Have you guys put anything in the box yet?
I didn't know
Nope.
we could open it.
didn't know it was open.
Yeah, there's a lid on top. It's just a metal box, little hinge lid.
Oh, I thought it was just a box.
No,
I thought we were
We're
trying to
trying to
open it.
figure it out to open it.
no, it
Yeah.
opens. You can. It's
Oh.
just got sigils on two sides and the top, and an engraving on the bottom. But Francis, you get the idea. You kind of walk over, you look at the box. You're like maybe we're supposed to put something in the box.
All right. Yeah, I'll put a gold piece in the box.
So Francis puts a gold piece in the box, and he says, "Don't worry, Francis." Or he says, "Don't worry, don't worry, Zeta. I bet I can figure this out." The box disappears.
Well,
Ta-da! Francis
much
will
for
dust
that.
off his hands. Figured it out.
Now give me a knowledge, or sense motive, or knowledge arcana, whichever's better.
Yeah, same.
Which one of us?
We'll go kill switch because he got it. Francis, this thing has to do with betting.
Oh no.
Not
What did I just
Francis.
bet on?
Well, when you put the coin in the box, I kind of superimposed it onto you, which said, "I bet I can figure this out."
Well, I figured it out. Do I get paid?
Do you announce that you figured it out? Do you explain it?
Yeah, okay. I'll do that. I'll explain.
The
Guys,
box appears to Francis after he explains it.
it's a betting box.
It
And with
is
that,
a
I'll
betting
open
box.
it up and take a look.
There's the gold piece in there.
Take my gold piece.
wait, how much gold was in that thing?
A gold piece.
The bag.
Oh, in the bag? In the bag was
Yeah.
350. But Francis put a gold piece in there.
Alright, we each get 70 gold.
So Francis, you kind of figure out that if you make a bet with somebody with this box, you guys put your wagers in the box. Once the bet is made, the box disappears, and whoever wins the bet, the box appears to you. Have fun with that. Zeta, that wand that you looked at earlier, not the wand of fear, but the other one.
The one we couldn't figure out.
The one you've got it pretty figured out. You know you can use it as a focus, and it also has an activation to it. But you know it needs a target.
Okay. So
And it's evocation.
can we target the box?
You attempt to target the box, it doesn't seem to latch on.
Zito, we at least got a bet before you target this thing.
I don't like that idea.
Hmm.
But okay. I bet you can't figure this out.
That wand?
Yeah.
What are you guys putting in the box?
I also bet I can't figure out that wand.
You guys don't deserve that box.
I'll kind of hold the box up and like point to everyone else with the box. Huh? Huh?
Hang on, so you're saying that it feels like there's a target for the wand?
Right. The wand, to activate the wand, it has to have a target. You're familiar with this with other spells. Certain spells have to target things or creatures. You tried to target the box and it didn't work.
Francis.
You should target Francis.
Wait,
Wait.
no, Francis.
Wait. Hold on, Cena. No.
Francis, is that a purple monkey back there?
Francis will step behind Sable.
Leland turns and looks for the purple monkey.
Shazah!
Do you target Leland?
Target Leland.
It fires a magic missile. Roll me a d4 plus 1. Leland takes 3 damage as a magic missile slams into his back.
Leland turns around wondering if that attack came from the purple monkey.
No, that was me. That was this thing. Apparently, it does the opposite of what I thought it might do, and it hurts things.
Oh,
So it's just a wand of magic missile.
Mmm. Not quite. Normally with the wands, like the Wand of Fear, if you go ahead and make that spellcraft check, you're able to determine how many charges it has. This doesn't have charges.
it's just an at-will magic missile.
Yep, it's an at-will, singular magic missile. It only fires one.
Can you apply your tripping to it?
Good question.
You can't apply meta magic feats to spells coming from wands.
I didn't know that was a magic feat.
But you also know this wand to be used as a focus, and you have a feeling you know what spell it's used as a focus for.
Couldn't possibly be magic missile.
Yeah, it's a spell focus for magic missile.
All right. We can work with this.
What are you guys doing with this guy?
Guess we'll pick him up and throw him on the bed.
Alright, like where this is going so far.
We gotta find a way to bring him back to town so he can be arrested for leading these bandits.
So, Francis will look down at the pajamas he took, and look at the guy. Look down at the pajamas. Look down at the guy. I'm keeping these.
They're good pajamas. They're really nice pajamas. High quality.
So the other necklace was a necklace of summoned steed.
Yes. Let me pull that up real quick. Talisman of the Summoned Steed. So it's an onyx talisman that resembles a black stallion, carved in wavy lines, and bearing a tiny twine bridle. When the command word is spoken, it transforms into a saddled, thoroughbred light horse that serves you willingly. The command word also returns it to talisman form, and if slain, the horse reverts to talisman form and cannot be reactivated for 24 hours.
Hmm.
Well, who would like the horse?
Oh,
I have a beautiful horse, thanks. Given that she's and the rest are still alive.
Been meaning to
I
ask.
like your
whose,
positivity.
I don't know
whose
how long
horse
you've been
is
here.
whose horse is holding the chest, by the way?
I think
Would've
it's
been whoever.
Leland's.
It was not
free.
Leland because I wasn't even there when that happened.
Also, Leland's horse can't really carry much more than Leland.
We
Pretty sure it's
Yeah, that's true.
Francis's, I guess.
Okay, good to know.
we brought. Did Don take it?
No, you guys came
Brought it
up
out
and
the-
Don was gone.
Okay, he wasn't going the second time we came up.
No, I think he was there because when you guys went back, Don went with you, right? That makes sense. Pretty sure he was there because you guys. I don't know. Don doesn't have it though.
Yeah, I guess whoever would have had free space, maybe Spring.
Okay.
I guess we could have consolidated the food sacks to a single horse.
So about those gauntlets, you said those were +4 strength?
+4 enhancement bonus.
That almost doubles my carrying capacity. I am now a horse.
I thought you were giving it to Aubrey.
That would be nice.
He's putting it on his beard.
Oh wait, how much?
Max
do you,
load 700 pounds
do
overhead.
you need the extra
What?
strength?
Of course he does.
Like,
Depends. Are you gonna give Leland the intelligence headband when you find one?
You can just lift 700 pounds overhead.
yes.
It's true.
Amazing.
If I'm just lifting something like a cart, I can lift 1,400 pounds. If I'm pushing
What
something
can you
that's
get?
stuck on the ground, or dragging something,
There's
3,500 pounds.
hold on. There's a few bits of equipment that we missed. There is a cloak of resistance +1. There's a fake beard.
Give that one to Aubrey.
Yep. To put over his
'Cause
real
he needs
beard.
to hide his beard behind a fake one.
And there is a
so he
headband of vast intelligence +2, and the skill points from that go to perception.
I'll jump on that.
Okay. Well, if you put it on, any points you get from the upped intelligence go towards perception.
Only perception? Wait,
Only
what?
perception. Yep. Go
So
look it up.
like my knowledge doesn't increase or anything?
Only your perception can go up. If you go look at the
Right.
headbands of vast intelligence,
You
There's
get
a
an
whole-
extra point of perception per level. Yeah, per level.
I'll take that cloak of resistance.
all right. So what are you guys doing with old beardless here?
Maybe we should put the beard back on him.
Okay. Oh, I get my hit die and that skill and perception.
Basically.
Right.
I don't know. I could put the beard over the mask. That way they'll never know it's me.
Yep. I mean, what are you guys doing with the guy?
Oh, we could start a band with these beards. So
Never mind. My
Think
perception
about
doesn't increase at all.
So the guy has been
No, but
tossed
your
on the
intelligence
bed.
will.
Your intelligence increases by 2, which means you get an extra skill point per level.
But they only go towards perception.
And all of them will go to
Yeah.
perception.
But he can't go over
But I
his
just-
max
I don't-
rank, and he can't. Yeah.
Right. Cool,
So
cool.
you get +1 in all intelligence skills,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
plus your level in perception.
It's still
No, I
good
don't.
for you.
It gives you plus your hit die and ranks, but the ranks don't stack with the ranks you already have.
You realize if your intelligence goes up, that all the skills that are intelligence related goes up, right?
Yeah, of course. I just don't get the hit die benefit.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if you've already maxed out.
Do you want a
perception,
+1 in all your
it's
knowledges or
pretty
not?
great.
No, I'm completely fine with that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to clear up the
Otherwise,
perception works.
give it to Leland. And then you take the strength.
What does Leland have? Like
7
13
intelligence.
Crazy.
All right.
I mean, at least that doesn't affect your will. Wait, what's your wisdom?
8.
All right.
It's at least 8. I thought it was like lower.
No, that's intelligence.
It's crazy.
Charisma's 9 though. Everyone knows he's dumb.
All right. So he's chained up. He's on the bed.
I guess we all get on the bed and go to sleep then. Guys, what do you think?
With a wizard?
With the wizard.
I'd rather like talk to him while we're in the dream.
Probably a good idea.
Should I wake him up?
Yeah. Wait, no. Not yet.
Francis will pull off one of the pillowcases and hand it to Leland and say, "Gag him, just in case
In
he
case you,
starts doing that chanting again.
just in case you want to talk to him.
Until we're ready to talk to him.
Francis?
He is a wizard,
Francis.
Zeta."
How long would it take you to put on your war mask?
Francis flips down the war mask.
I want you to stand up on the bed over him and get out your music.
Francis nods and whips out the lyre. Stands right over him. And readies himself. Oh Lord. Here's where I kill him.
Leland.
Huh?
How mean can you look? Give me your meanest face.
Oh shit. He looks pretty mean.
Leland just goes full Hulk all of a sudden. Just, "Argh!"
Turns bright red like dawn.
Gags himself with the pillowcase.
his neck just bulges with muscle. Excellent, excellent.
The benefits of having strength-based intimidate.
Yeah, exactly.
Aubrey and Sable, I need you guys to be good cop, bad cop. Or, what's a better way to put this? Wild card and
Wild card.
good.
I think we know
Wild
who the
card.
wild card is. Staple.
I'll do my best.
Just explode.
What do we want to ask him?
Aubrey, as you walk across a circle, you scatter a bunch of this stuff. It's no longer like laminated. It's it's all over the place.
I'm not
it's-
quite
it's-
sure what you mean by that.
Imagine kicking a
You kick
sandcastle.
salt.
I got you. I just like scrambled the design or whatever.
Yeah.
The lines. Okay. So what am I doing? Wild card and what?
Wild card, yes.
Wild card.
I'll jump up on the dresser. Up, my crab will crawl to the top of my head.
Put on your
Big
crab
ass
mask.
What we want to ask him.
I imagine we've got Francis and Leland playing the muscle, and then we've got Aubrey doing crab walking with
Francis
a crab.
plays the lyre.
Yeah, Francis has got his lyre just down tuned. He's just playing some creepy low chords, kind of glaring down at him.
I don't have any creepy music. Oh well. Alright, so what's the plan here?
Oh,
Well,
are we
I asked
gonna
what
we gonna
what do
ask
we
him
wanna
about
ask
that dragon?
We could ask him about the dragon.
Aubrey, how did you get in the middle of all the squares?
You hold Alt and drag yourself.
Stop.
I'm always done.
Cinematic.
Time this has been noticed.
I just
I like-
never knew how you did it.
I like to be like,
Thought it was just a bug.
I like my position to make sense with the map.
Oh my god.
This is how I used to get in walls. Stop trying to get in the wall.
I can't save you if you go that far out, by the way. That's outside of the map. You're done, my dude. Sorry. That's
You're
you
gonna have to
live there
increase-
now.
Francis fades into the wall.
I had to learn to control this power.
Good job. You've broken everyone.
Also, the wall has no collision. You can just walk right through the wall.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, whenever you have dynamic lighting, you can actually get stuck in walls.
Yeah, go pay your
Alright.
taxes.
So, what's the plan? You guys trying to intimidate this unconscious man?
Well, obviously we'll need to wake him first.
All
But
right.
what do we want to ask him? What do we want to talk to him about?
I think we start with intimidation, then just let the questions fly.
I like your plan of attack. Very well. Leland, wake the patient. KFC, begin the 10,000 thrusts of death.
So would that be heal check? To
Yeah,
slap
it
him
would
awake?
be a heal check.
Oh my
You
god.
absolute fucking piece of shit. I was gonna be like, you can't heal people with a heal check unless you did it. You brought him to 0. This guy kind of stirs awake. And you guys are, what, 10 rapes a second here?
Yeah, Francis is playing the legendary 10 rapes a second.
While he's handcuffed on a bed.
Is he gagged
Just
too?
kind of making thrusting motions as he's saying it. Just
Leland looks slightly concerned.
But still terrifying. Terrifying and concerned.
Do I need to perform?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
Intimidate?
Alright, yep. You doing your... I mean, guy wakes up. Is he gagged still? Did that happen?
I don't think I actually gagged him.
Okay.
Yeah. I just...
I mean, he's just kind of staring on in horror. He's kind of bleary-eyed and not all there. He seems to be trying to figure out if this is reality or not.
Tell
Or
us
if
your
this is
secrets,
just
sir.
fantasy.
Wake up, Trevor.
So, I guess once Kill Switch is done, that... What's the next plan of action here? And how long does that go on for exactly?
As long as it needs to. Until someone else pops up with a question.
Sable will ask him, "Why were you doing all of this?
Where's the girl?
Where is she?
What was the point of gathering up all these bandits and leading them likely to their deaths? Those deaths being at our hands, but still."
Why did you make me kill all your men?
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault I had to
swear,
kill
it
all
was
your
an
men.
accident.
The young wizard, as soon as he actually realizes what's happening around him, that he's, completely manacled and fettered and such, he just starts sobbing and, pleading for his life. He says that he has a family, he has a wife and kid.
I'm gonna sense motive on that.
Sure.
Doesn't that match up with what the door told us?
He seems pretty genuine in his fear for his life. Did you guys actually
What-
search his body, or was it just Zeta pinging all the magic stuff?
We searched him
Okay.
before
so
handcuffing him.
that's important. Because I didn't hear that to be said. I heard Zeta fucking metal detect him.
Yeah, we only
Right.
metal detected. We didn't
Yeah.
actually search him.
No.
That's
No.
what I thought.
Aubrey
Leslie-
and Francis actually
Yeah.
searched.
Leslie
We
specifically
actually
asked if we
searched.
were searching him, and I was like, "Yeah, let's search him."
Okay. Well, in that case, Ober, you would have found notes on him as well.
Okay. Really important.
One of the notes, if you read over them, I'm going to assume you did,
Yeah.
was addressed to Petra and Curia, and it seems like it's being sent in the direction of Taldor, and it spins tales of study at the academy. It's just like a letter home. The other note is only partially written, and it seems to be a report, requesting an extension to a deadline addressed to the Hall of Charms in Corvosa.
What's Carvosa? Do I know that?
Give me a
Corvosis
knowledge geography.
Might not have that. Nope, not trained.
Rip.
or nobility, maybe.
No, this wouldn't be nobility.
No, I don't have that trained either. What about religion? Is there a major religion of it?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
All right. Is it to identify something or just like remember
Just
something?
general knowledge of magic business. Yeah, you'd know from the 27 there that the academy is a place where people study magic, and it's based in Corvosa.
Okay. What are the names on the notes?
Like I said, the one that's a letter home is addressed to Petra and Curia.
Is there
And-
like a sign?
What do you mean a sign?
Signed name? Whoever wrote it?
Right, on the letter to Petra and Curia, it's his own name, Arthas.
Okay.
The one that's addressed to the Hall of Charms is not signed.
Yeah, it's not finished. Right. Hmm. Is that doesn't
But
seem too odd.
in
I
the
don't
man's
think.
pleading, he is he's just spilling his guts. He's letting you know, his daughter's only 10 years old. He had to do this, or the Archmage would have killed his family.
So we've heard.
Why would the Archmage have killed your family? Didn't round up the band?
Because he's crazy. Mad with power, maybe?
The man kind of almost cuts you off and saying that it's the artifact. He's here searching for the artifact. If he can't find it, then the Archmage is going to kill his family.
Is there any way... Guys, what do you think about all this?
I think he has good intentions.
I don't disagree, but
I believe him. We can stop with the routine.
What's with the circle on the ground?
What were you trying to stone here?
He kind of looks to Obreed with an inquisitive look, but turns to Leland and says, the circle was my escape route. The man kind of winces, and it seems like he's got a searing pain in his head. And he kind of pats himself down as best he can. He says, "My books. Where are my books?"
gonna eye Zeta.
Oh, those books. I've got them.
For now. We're not gonna allow you to keep potential weapons on you.
Right, the books.
What about your friend? Is he somewhere around here? Where are we even?
He kind of looks around and says, he's not sure where you are exactly.
A dream?
He says, no, it's not a dream. It's a place. I suspect it's underground, which is why I'm doing excavations above.
But what about all the stuff out the window?
I don't know. I can't escape this room. At least not from this side. Can't physically leave these walls.
Well, you were just hurling spells out of us from a tower window a couple hours ago. Why are you all of a sudden here?
I slept in the bed. The bed within the room of dreams brings you here.
So what if you go back to sleep in this bed?
Then you can sleep in this bed. The way out of this room and back out of these trials is to just shrug off the magic.
Just see through it?
No, just shrug it off. The magic that the Door of Secrets has you consent to.
Can I try a will save?
Sure. The moment Ober tries to willfully shrug off the magic, he just disappears.
No, okay. I guess I should have expressed my my
Oh.
intent before doing that.
Then then why do you need a circle to get out?
He says, well, you guys would have had someone waiting at the entrance. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, we didn't bring Dawn with us.
Of course we did.
Oh, no, I don't know where Dawn went.
The guy says, oh my god. The novice best the master. My intent was to teleport up. A few 100 miles.
If we were to let you go, is there any way you could get your family elsewhere?
He kind of thinks and reminded of his family, seems to grow a little colder and says, no.
What if we were to confront this archmage? As we confronted you.
Yeah, but the Archmage beat him, so we beat him. So yeah, let's fight him.
Makes sense.
Says, even as a combined force, the Archmage would swat us away. As
So-
an
so
inconvenience.
Would the Archmage be smarter or dumber than what's her name in the tower? Celery.
The name doesn't seem to resonate with him.
No, I was pointing that question towards the rest of the group.
Oh yeah, the Grand Wizard. Oh
Yeah.
man,
They'd likely be comparable in power.
guys, do you have any idea how cool wizard battles are?
No, I'm not in there.
Seen them in my
Highly.
dreams.
Doubt we could convince Celery to combat this archmage.
Well, I mean, wizard combat's a little different. It's like playing 7-dimensional chess. Celery would just look at it as a problem to solve, not a battle.
I still think that Celery would have little interest in this.
No, she's a wizard.
I mean, that's a pretty good argument. She is a wizard.
I mean,
The man
what
kind
are
of
the
sits up
odds
and
that
is
we could
looking.
save this man's family?
I think they're pretty great. We could do that easy. Saving families? We've already done that once. We can do it again.
Yeah, we got a good record at it.
I would agree. For the record.
The man says, before we get ahead of ourselves, could someone sweep up my amber dust?
Oh, this stuff?
Sounds
Where
like a
should
job
we
for
sweep
someone
it?
with a fine hairbrush. Or a fine hairbrush.
Too bad Ober's
Aubrey?
not around.
Aubrey?
My hair brushes itself.
Aubrey?
It doesn't
A
tangle.
brush for fine hair.
He disappeared.
Yeah, thanks for looking into that.
Oh, he was right here. I'm gonna open up the drawer, see if he found his way inside.
It's full of just magical components.
No,
Look
he's
at all
not
the
in there.
clothes.
He
Why don't
disappeared?
we, Mr. Wizard,
The wizard
why
points
don't
out
we
that he
continue
likely
this
just shrugged off the magical effects.
conversation outside of this dream room?
He says, sure, but I would like my amber dust. It's quite expensive.
Is there a brush or broom somewhere? Oh, Zeta, you've got wind. Just blow it all into the corner.
Oh god.
No, yeah.
No, the wind's been going the whole time.
Well, you weren't standing in the circle
Oh,
when the
but
red
my
glow.
wind was.
Oh god, there's shit everywhere then.
Yeah.
The wizard kind of calmly says, "Can any of you prestidigitate?"
Zeta. Literally only Zeta. It's not. I wish I could.
I don't have a broom because I'm not a imbecile.
Yeah, sure. What do we want the? Can I make a broom?
Yeah, it's a simple
Sure.
effect. You're basically just using prestidigitation to clean an area, quote unquote, by moving all the amber out of the area.
Sure. I'll pop up a couple of brooms and dustpans, hand them
Yeah.
out.
Zeta fucking turns into what's that
This is
fucking Fantasia? Yeah. Sweeps up the magic circle, puts it in a little bag.
Oh man.
So you can
Yeah. As soon as the magic lamination dropped, like my breeze would have just blown everything everywhere.
Yep. So you can mark that you have a bag of amber dust. And with that, the says, the wizard says, "That's a relief." And he just winks out of existence.
How do you do
Say-
that?
Sable will
Leland be the last one here forever.
explain to Leland that all he needs to do to leave the dream is to will it. Just say, I want to leave.
Oh. So if I say I want to go home,
He's just
No.
gone.
and
You just say, I want to leave this dream.
No, he's as soon as he says I want to go home, he's gone.
Oh, okay. And Sable will exit.
Francis says, "Better go check on me, chickens."
Zeta's gonna do another scan of like detect magic around the place.
Mhm.
The lamp. You mentioned it was magical.
Yep.
I mean,
What
how
would-
else would you get light without fire?
That would make sense. You did say it was faint.
Yep. It's continual flame.
I'm guessing there's not really a whole lot left
Nah.
in the room.
There's the miasma,
If you want
and then the flame is a continual flame in the lamp.
All right, well, this is boring now. I don't want to be here.
All right. Flip. All right. So you guys all, I'm assuming, get back upstairs. You guys all appear, by the way, in front of the door of secrets. But I'm assuming you guys go upstairs at some point, so I'm gonna do that.
if our wizard friend is having trouble, moving while bound, I'll just carry him.
Yeah, I kind of figured that the solution to that was gonna be Leland.
Leland ends up the solution to a lot of things.
Yeah, it's true. When you guys get upstairs, there is a nice smell. It's a very smells like food. And eventually, when you step outside of the tower, Marty Mart greets you, and lets you know that he had heated up the soup. He's pretty shocked when he sees Arthas dragged out in fetters and manacles.
I'd probably have him over my shoulder.
Oh,
That's easy.
That's the way I imagined it as well.
I don't know, he could have been carried unbridled style. That'd be hilarious.
Overhead, Gary.
Leland just walks in the door, bench pressing the guy.
Arthas says, "So what's your plan with me now?"
Well,
I don't
we
think
were
we had a plan.
we were gonna turn you over to the guard force, but considering that the bandit threat has been obliterated by this point, I don't think that's necessary anymore.
He kind of points to Sable, says, "Yeah, that's... Yep. I like the way you think."
Because
And we're kind of out of my
jurisdiction.
jurisdiction. Thank you.
So, as far as things go, we could probably take you out of the manacles and fetters because we're not actually going to take you in.
Well, that's a relief. So is Leland gonna let him out of his manacles and fetters?
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
If I have to.
If I have to.
Once he's out of the manacles and fetters, he kind of brings up that he's missing all of his stuff.
If I have to.
So has Zeta been reading this book?
Yes.
This book reads like a cookbook almost. But it's like a cookbook for magic.
Magic cookbook.
It's like a magic cookbook, yeah.
Preheat summoning circle.
You kind of
350.
skim through it, kind of jumped around a little bit. Kind of confusing when you do that. But like it's very precise instructions on what seems like something that could take hours if you were to actually follow all these instructions. But that circle on the ground was part of the instructions. And it seems like this would work um, as a teleportation spell.
Hmm.
You know, guys, I wonder if this Archmage and this artifact he's looking for is somehow tied to that calamity that was supposed to strike our village. Maybe, maybe we should see if we can do something about this Archmage. Not, I am. If this Archmage is on the power level of Celery, then I highly doubt that we can fight him. But maybe there's something we could do.
I agree. We should investigate and learn more.
Arthas, was it? Would you be willing to help?
Says I'd offer some assistance, though I'll need my spell book.
Zeta?
Only if Zeta can learn a few of your spells.
Yes. 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 Please.
Says, how long are you
Please.
wanting to stay?
Please.
Well, we're friends now. Does it matter?
How long would it take to copy down a spell book?
How long does it take to copy down a spell?
It's 1 hour per spell level. I
Oh,
think.
it's 1 hour per spell
If you
level.
fail,
And if you
you gotta
fail
do
to
it,
check,
like,
you got to
next
do
week.
it again.
Next week.
But there's spells in
Ooh.
here. There's a bunch of spells. Boy, there's a lot of
know.
spells.
Seems like he can wait on that book.
This guy had a lot of spells.
Should I feed him to my crab?
The spell
The
book?
spell book.
It really doesn't seem like he needs the spell book.
Also,
back then,
Francis. All this talk of just letting a criminal go.
It
It's
really
not a criminal.
Yeah.
He's
He is
he's working to.
a bandit lord.
I mean, we shouldn't just let him have his spell book and go, you guys. Like, we did come here for a purpose. And,
Well-
and
Francis. We have a
look,
big
don't give in to his honeyed words.
not honeyed words. He's desperate to save his family, and he get us closer to this Archmage and maybe find out if it's connected to our village somehow.
And what better way
I'm not saying it's right to just.
than, turning him in?
It's not right to just forgive him or for anything, but he's useful.
I mean, I didn't
Francis-
summon a whole fake bandit army just for us to let the guy go.
But the
No,
bandit threat has been completely obliterated aside this guy, and Arthas, I'm willing to bet that you're not really interested in starting up a bandit army again, are you?
Says, well, the bandit army was originally my plan at taking on the Archmage. He kind of looks around. He's like, I have a feeling that wouldn't be that effective.
Considering
Not-
we stopped them all? Probably.
To be fair, I mostly was going to use them as fodder so that I could get in the shots I needed.
Like dolphins.
Plus,
He seems
Francis,
very
it
confused.
sounds like this Archmage is potentially corrupt. Maybe he would be a bigger criminal lord to bring in and bring down.
So that's what I'm saying is like you let the powers that be know about that. And
But
slaps his hands together like that.
wait,
One
Francis.
hand washes the other.
Francis, what kind of awesome song do you think you could write of this story? Of us helping this man save his family and bringing down an archmage?
Frank's gonna start repeating that chant.
You mean the teleportation chant?
Yeah.
Francis, think of the song. Think of the legendary music you could make.
Yeah, I already have that.
So are you guys giving him all his stuff back?
No.
There you go.
You're not giving him
There is
his...
a price for letting him go.
So
Well,
what all are
I'm
you
gonna-
not giving him back?
Can
Most
I
everything.
keep the gloves?
Fine. Francis will throw his pajamas back at him.
Francis
Are you
will
happy
steal
now?
the pajamas?
It wasn't stealing if we beat him.
Sable will give back the cloak.
What was Sable?
Says, what about my sword? My horse?
Oh, we didn't find any of that.
There was no horses down there.
Come on, guys.
The
Though
only thing I took was the gloves.
I will
My gloves.
enforce that there will be a price for letting you go.
We gotta have something to bring back, guys, like a finger,
Does
an
that-
ear, or something.
Does that not make us the bandits?
He points at Aubrey. Hmm? Hmm?
No, wait, that they were.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't
try and
steal
pin
from
this
a
on Aubrey.
bandit.
He says, whoa, whoa. To be clear, I'm not a bandit. I employ bandits.
Doesn't that still make you a bandit lord?
Yeah, I
So-
lord over bandits.
We're going to lord over you right now, which makes you a bandit.
Okay.
He seems
I'll
physically pained by the things Killswitch says.
We're gonna hang on to this stuff to use against the Archmage. Besides, you're a wizard and you can make money easy.
He says, no, I can make things. The money was where the bandits come in.
Guys, he could make us things.
I
He's a-
see.
Alright,
Points to Zeta.
Instead of making bandits things.
Well, I didn't make the bandits anything.
let's give him back his
See, he's
stuff.
trustworthy too.
How about if we return these items, you become our personal crafter. If we're gonna go against an archmage, I assume we'll need some better gear than that we have already.
Sounds good. I can sit here and if you bring me the materials, I can make the things.
So,
K-
we would
KFC?
like to... Yeah,
What-
Do you want to draft a
Francis,
contract?
Well, alright.
Consider this as his penance, his toll for the banditry.
I mean, okay, look, you know how the legal proceedings go, so let's just handle it right here and now. Barrister? And Francis
Yeah,
will pull
if anybody's
out
gonna
a,
pull up a contract, it's gonna
guys,
be
come
Aubrey.
on. He's a nice guy. He's clearly gonna work with us, right? He's gonna work with us. It's gonna be fine.
We've learned a bit about him, Zeta. And, I mean, he of course seems like he has good intentions, but
Right?
mean,
Everybody
we know
deserves
he
a
isn't
second
the.
chance.
Yeah, of course. But
We're all kind of in agreement, but we're trying to work with Francis here.
So
Francis is
what
fine with this.
hold
Look
on.
at it.
I see where this is going. What all are you giving him back?
that's everything, I suppose. If Leland wants to give up the gloves,
We're gonna consider that a
I
down
guess.
payment for him crafting us
What's
items.
the down payment?
His stuff.
All of it? His spell book? He can't craft anything without a spell book.
See,
We
how
deal-
much time do you need on that spell book?
we beat him in fair combat, so his stuff is ours. We're doing him a luxury.
You want
Well-
a day or two on that spell book, Zeta?
Yeah. 2 days, 2 days, and then I'll give it right back.
So you guys gonna stay here for 2 days?
I mean, that fight did take a good bit out of us. The one with the bandits, not the...
Oh, I've got nothing left. If we hadn't gotten really lucky, he would have kicked our ass. So I'm a little hesitant to give him back the spell book, guys.
He seems
To be
so
fair.
so disappointed in hearing this.
Look, let us not forget who the bandit is and who the lord is in this situation.
Alright, so what's the consensus here? We need to figure out what you guys are actually gonna do.
My, how the turntables.
My vote is sleep.
So you guys want
Alright.
to spend a couple of days here in this encampment?
I don't
Yep.
like this. It's pretty decent, right?
I mean, there is food and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's food.
And Marty Mark can try to teach me how to write.
Yeah, Marty Mark can try
This
to
may
teach
be
you
the
how to
new.
write.
This may be our new headquarters.
This is our new headquarters.
Just need to clean up all the blood and gore.
All the bodies.
Yep.
All headquarters need a history.
I mean that's just prestidigitation though.
So
Yeah, you got that, Zeta.
Is
Just
somebody
sweep them into the giant holes in the...
somebody gonna go get the horses?
Yeah, definitely. Obrey will head out to do that.
Oh yeah, we still have horses.
You can bring the horses in.
All right. So everybody needs to lose 20 gold. Though you don't know why yet. It'll become apparent when you guys actually dig in the chest. The chest full of gold. There's about like 100 gold missing, somewhere around there. Works out to be about 20 apiece. I don't feel like doing real math.
Anyway, I think what we would return to him would be everything except the swords and the gloves.
So you give him his betting box back. Give him the wands back. His
Why
scrolls.
Why
does-
would we give him the wands?
We need to show him.
His
we
ring
need
of
to show
protection.
Some trust here.
His quick claw necklace.
All right. Let's make a list of the things that we don't want to give up.
Let's refrain from giving him back most weapons for now.
I've got a list of the things
that's
we
just a
shouldn't give
thought.
him back.
All the things Francis has.
That's
Everything?
everything we should not give him.
That's everything.
Yes.
His fake beard, even. Oh shit. His letters home. Oh shit.
All right, we can let him have the letters. We can
And
let him
fake
have
beard.
sentimental and mundane items. But
His sword is
Imagine-
sentimental.
Which
It's-
sword?
it's not also mundane. It has
corrosive
to
burst
pass
one.
both criteria.
That's it. Yeah. It's an and situation.
Sentimental and mundane.
Okay, we'll show him the stuff and tell him you can have your sentimental stuff, but as far as the magical equipment goes, you can have one.
He picks his sword,
Which
Okay.
sword? The sword of returning or the sword
the
of...
corrosive burst falcata.
Okay.
And I say that the returning sword should go to Leland as a throwing sword.
Throwing sword.
But I threw
Yes.
this one just fine.
Yes, but now you have a lighter one that can be thrown further,
But why throw the light one when I can throw
Right.
the heavy one?
because the light one returns.
Also gonna note that this guy doesn't have a familiar.
Neither does Zeta.
Wizards. Am I right? So Zeta
So-
would know a thing or two about losing her dagger.
So he doesn't get anything magical back.
Don't you touch my dagger.
Exactly.
What about his spell book? So you guys are chilling for a
Zeta's
couple of
going-
days?
Yeah, a couple of days. I'll give it right back. I promise. I trust this guy.
He takes his
No,
Oh.
never mind.
he takes his fake beard. takes his, I guess, his sword. That's about it. That's the only things he can have back. Oh, and I guess he
his
takes his book
pajamas.
back.
And his pajamas.
The one that's not a spell book. You just let him have that back.
I don't want to.
I thought that was
It's
on the
not
book.
magical. Does
It's
not
not magical.
does
It's
not
about
radiate
magic.
magic.
Just ask him if you can have the book.
Someone's gonna give me the book. See, look, that's ridiculous. Hey, can I have this book?
He says, no. You guys
See?
can't have any of my things.
Exactly. We can't have any of his things.
He starts gathering
Which is
up all
why
his
I'm
other things.
taking the book.
Oh my god.
Why don't we just stick the rest of the stuff in that fancy box?
The
This
betting
hearing.
box?
Am I back with the horses?
I bet you won't.
He-
Francis holds out the box.
The wizard takes what he's allowed to take and huffs upstairs.
Sable does state that she does feel kind of bad about not returning most of these things, but accepts that that's how things are going to be with the group.
All these chaotic ass
We can-
characters.
I mean, we're all still in his house. We haven't taken him.
I insist
Right.
that we get everything back.
Plus, he
We
totally
can
would
give
have
it back
killed us
before
with
we
this.
leave. We just
We're
Sable,
gonna give him back.
We need to build a
eventually.
bridge of
Stop
trust.
Sable will return
Running.
the Cloak of Resistance
Okay.
after all.
Yeah,
Well,
he gets
we'll
his
borrow
resistance
as well.
cloak. He gets his headband back.
That's all I took though, I believe.
Sable will explain that the Sword of Returning would be very useful to Leland as a throwing sword.
but I have a longbow and a bigger sword.
Can you throw the
You can't
long
throw
one?
the bow.
Got him.
Yeah, you can't throw
Yes,
the
I
bow.
can. Watch. And Leland's gonna chuck his bow over the wall here.
Yeah.
Tell me it
Leland-
spins around and comes back.
Leland, Leland, just think about it for a minute.
Oh,
You have a sword that you can throw that will just return to you and you can throw it again.
hold on.
And-
I need to go get my bow.
Exactly. It may not be your big sword, but it's one that will just come back to your hand.
You're saying this to a man that's on the other side of a wall right now.
I'm saying this to you when you get back.
Why are you drawing all over?
It defaults to the color. Stop it. Alright.
Otherwise, what are we gonna do with the Sword of Returning if Leland's not gonna take it?
Shove it back in the bag?
Or we could give it back to the wizard.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I love how our most lawful characters, like, let's take all this stuff.
It's evidence.
Evidence of the guy you're not gonna turn in.
Evidence of an ass kicking.
Yeah. Aubrey's. See? And that's barrister talk. That's how you know it's legal.
I already gave him back what I took.
Actually, Aubrey, give me a profession check.
Sure.
I gave it back
Since
what I
we're
took
since
too.
we're talking about legalities.
God damn it, I still don't have any points in here. We need to level.
What do you mean you need a level?
I took Perister at level 5.
How many points do you have in it? 1?
No, none.
It's your profession
Like,
check.
I was already a profession barber. I had
That's true.
a new profession.
Alright, whatever.
Decent.
Sure. I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
Plus, you're supposed to have a +1 from your book.
I'm aspiring. 16.
You would know, according to Chilaxian law, that not turning someone in incriminates you.
I'll keep that to myself.
Okay.
I do think we should give him his possessions back, though. If he's going to work for us, we should show some trust.
So is
You
everybody
can't-
okay with a time skip here?
We'll
Yeah.
eventually Zeta will come around to the idea of returning the objects with Aubrey.
I mean, I wasn't planning on keeping it forever. I just, you know,
You just want to punch
didn't want him to run away with everything.
When I return the wand of the eternal wand of magic missile, it is with immense remorse.
Okay.
Aubrey, you may have to. I may cry.
Zeta will.
I will cry. I will.
Is Zeta
cry.
gonna play around and try to cast it as a focus? Or cast using it as a focus yet?
Absolutely.
Who are you gonna target?
Target Sable.
No. Not what I want to target at all.
You can just find like a bird or something nearby if you really want.
No,
No.
absolutely.
Definitely don't.
A bird.
Can't you just target the wall?
How
No,
about
it
a
has to be a
dolphin?
person.
Target the darkness.
No, it has,
Wait,
it
a
has to be a
dolphin.
creature. Yeah, you can summon a dolphin for you to target.
I got you,
Wait,
Zeta.
wait,
I got
we
you.
got it.
Summon an illusion, Francis.
Target the body.
It has to be a creature? I don't, whatever, sure.
Francis.
Creature.
Francis,
Yeah.
I need you to give me a poipus.
Poipus.
Francis
Porpo?
spits on his hands, rubs them together, and starts casting summon dolphin.
Summon dolphin.
That poor
So the
baby.
dolphin materializes on dry land.
Gee.
We need a sadder E, please. And then you magic missile it. What's your magic
And
missile
they
up
just-
to?
He's gonna announce. Don't worry, sea creature. I will return you from whence you came, and I will cast a full-on magic missile using the magic missile wand as focus.
Okay, you get an extra missile.
Oh.
Are you applying toppling to it?
No, this poor baby.
Does that kill the porpoise?
Let me actually check.
Probably not.
Returns the porpoise to its plane. Huh?
Probably not. Probably not
Oh,
enough.
it does. It
Oh, it
does.
does.
It's got 11 HP.
So the extra missile's just enough to send it back.
Alright, during said
Okay,
time.
so yeah, Zeta will definitely cry. Aubrey, you will need to carry her away.
CD.
I'll nestle you in my beard.
Alright, so you're gonna do a whole bunch of spellcraft checks while you're here?
Francis will go to the wizard and say, "You made Zeta cry."
Let her have that magic missile thing. She's incredibly good with magic missile. Trust me.
Says, yeah. Wizards are good with magic missiles.
So she can have that focus.
No. No.
Oh,
If I had it my way, you guys would not be stealing all my things.
can you make us one?
I could probably make another.
See?
Or,
Options.
Like more of these gloves.
Well, why didn't you say that in the first place?
Where do you think I got these things?
The magic store?
See, this arrangement is much better in the long run than simply taking his possessions and hightailing it out of here.
Still, yeah, we're likely to turn this into a base of operations if we're gonna take on the arch wizard.
Oh, and he can keep looking for his magic-y thingy in the dirt.
The artifact, which Arthas, you confirmed isn't here.
So I don't know that it's not here. I think it's got to be somewhere around wherever the room of the room of dreams sends you, which I assume is underground somewhere. It's got to be beneath us.
I guess while we do other investigations, you could keep looking.
Well,
There
the
has to
thing
be-
is, I can't really excavate.
There has to be more to the Room of Dreams, right? Like there was there was a purpose for every room previously, but the room of dreams just meant to be woken up from.
Well, originally the Room of Dreams is where I found my book.
I see.
I guess maybe the answers lie in the book.
He says, no, I don't think so. The book is extremely enlightening, but it's not. It's no artifact. A relic, maybe.
Perhaps it is in the vortex outside of the Room of Dreams.
That's the only thing.
He says those
Seems reasonable to
must
me.
be illusions. There's no way that that bed is planar traveling us.
Well,
There's only one way to find out.
it's the same room. Ooh, there was the force field on the windows.
Well, technically, I assume it's not the bed that's traveling; it's the dreams that are traveling. Duh.
No, we physically traveled. Otherwise, we would have been sleeping in bed with him from the first place.
Kind of points to Ubri. Yeah. It's a bed teleports you somewhere. That's my conclusion as well.
All right.
My
Yeah,
assumption
check it
is that teleports you underground further.
Bear some further investigation.
So, Zeta, what what magic are you trying to get out of this guy's book?
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and start with like the what's the highest level spell that he is up to?
The highest level spell is going to be Dimension Door.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
So that's going to take you 4 hours to attempt.
Do we
In
do
fact,
it?
if you could just, does he have like a posted spell list? If you could just post this spell list, then I could just tell you what's worth my time.
I'll tell you his highest level spells because the low ones you can just get from any scroll pretty easily.
Yeah,
Not
but
that
low ones
hard.
are pretty good too. I don't have a whole lot of low ones.
All right.
And do we get a level through the couple days we stay here?
Yeah, if you guys stay a night and rest, your next rest will level you.
Yep.
I assume that's what we're doing.
The horses were fine, right? I went and grabbed those earlier.
The horses are fun, other than the fact that you guys are missing gold out of the chest.
Dang nabbit.
That's a health roll.
Oh, okay. Alright, so the 0th level spells that he has memorized currently are going to be Detect Magic, Mending, Prestidigitation, and Read Magic, which I'm sure you have all of those.
All of those.
Ooh, I need to learn mending.
I don't think you can learn from him.
Skip
Wizards can learn from other
Oh.
wizards. I don't think bards can learn from wizards.
Yeah.
Nope.
He also has Mage Armor,
Bards
Magic
can't learn.
Missile, and Unseen Servant for level 1 spells currently.
Ooh, I want that unseen servant.
Okay, that'll take you an hour to try.
That is
And then you
convenient.
have, for second levels, he has Arcane Lock, Invisibility, Magic Mouth, and Scorching Ray.
Hang on. What did you say for the second level?
Second level is Arcane Lock, Invisibility, Magic Mouth, and Scorching Ray.
All right. Third level.
Third level, he has Arcane Sight, Fireball, and Fly.
Okay, and then he has.
Dimension Door and Arcane Eye for fourth levels. For first levels, you can go ahead and assume that he has every first level spell listed.
Oh yeah. Wizards have all of them.
He's also from the Academy, so at some point or another he was able to copy down all the first level spells that are commonly known.
Nerd.
Nerd.
If we're, are we just sleeping? That's all we're doing. Or have we already
Well,
woken
let's
up?
see how many hours Zeta's about to sink here.
Cool.
'Cause apparently we're waiting for Zeta to copy down the spells she wants. So which one do you want to try first?
I got an extra BAB. And I am done with witch levels, officially. Maybe.
Alright, Arcane Eye would be cool, but I don't think I can utilize that. So, Dimension Door, 4 hours. Fly, 3 hours.
Oh, is it per level?
Is what per level?
Is it based on spell level? I thought it looks like for what I'm reading here, it just says that you spend an hour. And at the end of the hour, you do a thing
Oh,
to copy from a spell book.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's only an hour for each spell.
so
okay.
But the DC is spellcraft, and it's 15 plus spell level. So if you want to start from the bottom, or start from the top, I guess is probably better. So I'm assuming you're wanting those higher level spells more.
And Spellcraft?
Yep, spellcraft. Because you've only realistically got, what, 16 hours a day? If you're going to get your sleep. Alright. That's, was that for Dimension Door?
It was, what, 15 plus spell level?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes it.
Yep.
So, Dimension Door.
That makes whatever
Fly.
the third one, yeah. Another third level.
Fireball. Arcane Sight. Invisibility. Unseen Servant.
6 hours into the day.
I feel like I could probably copy the rest.
Hold on, because that puts you at about 6 p.m., I think.
6 hours into the day, assuming we rested a day.
No, I assume these were done right after Arthas was
Oh,
brought
okay.
back
Oh, yeah,
upstairs.
I do want to be prompt about.
I assume as soon as she gets her hands on the spell book, she's like, spells! Fucking starts jotting shit down. Okay, so you still got a couple extra hours, and then the following day you'll have a few hours. Anybody else want to do anything while you're in this camp full of death?
I'm going to see if I can't give the bodies a proper burial.
I mean, there's holes pre-dug.
Can at least toss them in and offer a prayer to Aristil.
All right. Now, which hole do you want to throw them in? The one with the ladder?
Yeah.
Get in there, Leland. All right. Same hole Zeta died in.
Alright, what else did he have at third level?
He had Arcane Sight, Fireball, Fly. Hold on.
That was it?
Yeah, I'll take
Fourth level, what did he have? It was just Dimension Door and Arcane Eye.
Yeah.
Second level, what does he got?
Second level, it's Arcane Lock, Invisibility, Magic Mouth, Scorching Ray.
Okay, fuck it. Magic Mouth and shit, what did you say the first one was? Arcane Lock?
Arcane Lock.
There we go. Now I have a new counter.
He's got about a 50% chance of having any second level spell. So if you want to pick some second level spells after all this, you can go for it. I'll tell you if he has it or not.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get some spells with the level up. Like, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay. This is where Zeta kills a week and just copies down a shit ton of spells.
Reproduces the book.
Yep. Look at all these spells I have now. Why can't I hold all these spells?
I've got Magic Mouth now. This is excellent.
And don't forget you get a +2 on spellcraft checks for your specialty school.
Do what?
Whatever your specialty school
Specialty
is,
school.
you get a +2 on the spellcrafts to add those.
Oh, no, I'm technically a universalist.
Oh, well, never mind. Alright. Are you wanting any other spells?
I can't think of any, like, offhand, like, he's got Fireball. No, that's a 3rd level. So you said 2nd level spells?
Right. Second level spells, there's about a 50-50 that'll have any individual spell that you're looking for.
I'm really looking for spells. I guess I'll pull up a list here.
You should be looking for spells since you're at a level. I mean, how many more hours are you planning on sinking into this?
I don't want to keep people here too long, right?
You've already spent the better part of a day. Everybody else leveled good? You got your health and everything out of the way?
Yep.
Just have to find where
I'm
I
at
need to put my 1 skill point.
There's which a D6.
Oh, neat. That'll be helpful. Very
Yeah.
helpful.
Max HP.
D6.
Alright, guys, I've got 40 HP now.
Wait, is it roll twice and take the higher, or just roll once?
Roll once, take average if you didn't get average.
Got it.
Nice.
The only person to add their constitution modifier.
Jesus, chat.
Yeah.
So,
And I might be the only one with one except Leland.
Whoa, I have a +1. Otherwise, I would have died several times.
alright.
Alright.
So, if that's all the spells you're taking,
Hang on, we're working on it. There's a lot of spells. Nah, it's okay. Go ahead and skip me. 'Cause
Alright.
I'm gonna get a bunch of spells with my level.
alright. So it's about
I see.
noon the next day before Zeta's actually done copying spells. You do it all throughout the night. Next day you pick up some extra ones. You guys have leftover soup. There was supposed to be enough soup for all the bandits that were here. They're not here anymore.
Oh,
Marty Mart spends his time trying to teach Leland how to read. So if Leland wants to
Shit.
give me an intelligence check.
oh
Leland,
wow, I got
Leland, you know
I
like
got above 10.
you know like half the
Yeah.
letters now.
Pretty wise today.
At least the common ones. Leland can spell his name. He can do it backwards if he really wants to.
Getting personal with it now.
Easy. Goodness. I'm waiting for Leland to get back in town and start reading all the signs.
Forgot I needed another level 1 spell.
Man, managed to pick up a new counter that can be used to save other people.
All right.
Hey,
So what's-
Leland, you
I
ready
got
to rage?
Vital Strike.
Oh god.
Do you want to rage while vital striking? Because we
Oh,
can do
God.
that now. Yeah. The ride never ends.
The next level, I can pick up
10
a
rages a second.
Yeah, +4
boost.
morale to strength. +4.
And that would
Oh, it's
stack
within
with an
touch.
enhancement bonus
Yeah.
from Bull Strength or
Mm-hmm.
Gauntlets.
Yeah. Did you guys give the gauntlets back, or is Leland keeping theirs?
Yeah, I gave those back. I'm not
Okay.
trying to rob the guy. I just don't want him, running
What's he
away with
gonna use
all
those
his stuff
for?
as soon as he gets it.
He's a wizard. What's he punching?
Well, he's got that falcata.
Why is he punching with a
What's he
Falcata?
gonna be fighting? He's crafting.
He's got to hunt the materials. Haven't you played Monster Hunter?
No.
So what's you guys'
$60.
plan? Once you guys wake up the next day and Zuda gives the spellbook back.
Mm,
Actually, not to be that guy. I think it's a decent wrapping up point. At least for me. So I've been getting up at 5 every day for the past while.
Rip.
Yeah.
It is 10:30. That's fair.
You guys did a thing.
Yeah, we got a thing. We got a new best friend.
Not
I got another level of Arcane Trickster.
I'm done with Witch.
Tons of-
Guess my level 2 spell.
is it mirror something? Something to do with mirrors?
No, there was no other mirror ones. I
Did
checked.
you trade
other mirror
out
ones?
your mirror spell? Because you can
No.
do that this level.
Can I? How do you do that?
Why would
Every even level or so, you can replace an older spell with a newer one.
Why don't you instead just think of really fun stuff to do with the mirror spell?
Yeah, I like that idea. But everyone hates it.
Like,
But guess which one I
Well, I don't know. I don't know which
is it the
spells.
one where you flay the shit out of someone's back?
Oh,
the one. It's the one where I could turn Spring into a tiny little spring trinket and carry it with me everywhere I go.
oh wow.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you pick up a cure spell?
Because he can
We
turn
have
his horse into a
ones.
trinket.
Yeah, she's never gonna feel left out again.
When you turn her into a statue.
She knows it's out of love.
Well, now
Now she can sleep in the tent.
Exactly.
if an ally is within 60 feet of me, or on myself, if there is an attack against me or an ally, I can make that attacker roll a disadvantage with a -4 penalty on
Ooh.
both rolls.
It's nice.
That is my new counter.
Nice. Alright, so we killing it here?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright, go ahead and kill off old Stremo then.